Hey you guys, welcome back to Love for Plants. I'm Erin. Today I want to go over the plant that I have a love-hate relationship for. So I bought a Swiss cheese plant probably 6 to 9 months ago. I have turned it into several Swiss cheese plants. But now I am having an issue with my leaves turning yellow. I have tried changing lighting, to changing how much I water, you name it. So I figure, since I have 4 plants to play around with, we're going to do a little experiment. I have already did one cutting, and I put this one in fish poop. Yes, you heard me right, fish poop. I guess it's great fertilizer. I already had it pre-mixed, so we're going to experiment with this one in fish poop. I am going to put one in just a mason jar full of water. I am going to replant this one because, as you can tell, he looks very wet and I haven't watered him in a long time. He does have really good drainage holes, so I'm not sure why he's holding so much moisture, which may be causing these yellow leaves here that we're seeing. I have these yellow leaves on every one of my plants. However, I am getting new growth. It's putting out new shoots. Every plant of mine's putting out new shoots, but the plant, I think, looks terrible. So we will repot this one, and I got a different mixture today. I am going to try to do a mixture of regular potting soil and then tree bark. So I just bought a bag of tree bark a long time ago. I still have some extra. So I did a half and half. I mixed half of the soil with half of the bark, mixed it up. Hopefully this will allow it to drain more. Like I said, this is just an experiment because I know I am not the only one that struggles with plants from time to time. So I will experiment with my plants and hope that you guys can learn from my mistakes and see what works. Like I said, we're just going to replant this one. He is so wet, but he has really good roots. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to break this dirt off. I'm going to kind of loosen him up a little bit. His roots are actually moving really, really well. I'm going to get some more of that dirt out of there as much as I can. I just don't know if he's just staying too wet, because I mean, this dirt is wet. Probably too wet. So we're going to try something new with him. And I'm going to mark every pot that I do in this experiment so that I can figure out how to get this plant to really look good. It has a dingy yellow leaf and I'm not a fan. And it is my first time with this Swiss cheese plant. So we're just going to try and see what happens. So got my mix. I just filled most of it. Going to put it in there. And I'm going to put some mix around it. Put mix around it, pushing it down in there. This pot does have holes in it. All my pots have holes in them. I put extra holes in this pot because I wasn't sure, since it's turning yellow. Tons of holes in there. So it should drain pretty well. Put some more on there. And that one is done. I will water this tonight when I water all my other plants. We'll see how well it does, if it drains better, if it's not holding so much moisture. But I'm going to keep an eye on these for the next month or so and see. And I'll post with you guys which ones are doing really well, which ones aren't, and hopefully I can help you guys eliminate having this issue. So let's look at this one. This is one of my big ones. I have 3 like this, and I just took them down. Once again, you see the yellows on him. I have, out of the 4 plants I did have 2 sitting in partial sun, and 2 sitting in shade only. I did not notice a difference in the leaves, so that's why I'm going to start this experiment. Maybe I just need to try something completely new. I need to cut this plant. When you cut plants, you need to look for these little nodules. They're called aerial roots. You want to make sure you have aerial roots when you cut, or your chances of getting the plant to produce and grow is slim to none. So let me pull this in for you so you can see. we have these little aerial roots right here. Actually, we have quite a few. So I'm going to end up cutting this right here, and then all these should take root in the soil. Okay. So, and my scissors have been cleaned already. These are my gardening scissors. I'm just going to cut right there. I'm going to let the rest on that plant. I haven't killed him yet, so I think that's always a plus. And like I said, here's new growth coming in. So he is growing, even though he looks terrible. Let's try to figure him out and save him. So that's another one. This one as well. I mean, look at this leaf. It's terrible. Hate it. A new leaf that just came in. He still looks kind of bad. It is still producing new leaves. I don't know what the deal is, but we're going to figure it out. So, this is the one I'm cutting to put in the water. I just wanted to show you guys how to cut. And as you can tell, I have plenty of aerial roots on there. I will mark these containers like I said, so we know what was in what. Now, since I did the new soil in this one, to make the experiment even more, I'm going to plant another one in the same soil, and then one is going to go in sun, part shade. One is going to go in just shade only. That way we can see, okay, is it the soil or is it a combination of both? So I will keep you guys posted on that. In the meantime, keep looking for new videos. Thanks, guys.